Should I rent or should I buy in Miami, Florida? Okay, so the latest data came out for the month of November. We're going to be updating all these datas on a monthly basis. But right now, today, we're going to talk about the city of Miami, and median prices for homes under $1 million for the city of Miami were at $547,000. And we look at the properties under $1 million because 85% of transactions are under $1 million, and we don't want that data to be distorted by $1 million+ homes. So $547,000 is the median prices. The median rental prices for a single family home in the city of Miami is around $3,500. Now, when you buy $547,000 home, you can finance anywhere between 95%, 80%. The higher the down payment that you actually give, the lower your monthly payment. So say that you do anywhere between 5% down to 20% down, you could end up with an interest and principal and interest payment of anywhere between $2,700 and $3,500. However, and that is at today's interest rates of about 6.25%. Now, you can always apply for a adjustable mortgage loans, and these are just going to be fixed for a period of time, and then they're going to be adjustable. You can get better rates if you do that kind of program. It's obviously up to you, but if you get a mortgage, right, you do 5% down payment, say your payment's around $3,500 of principal and interest, then you have to add on your insurance and your taxes, which I always leave separately because depending on the personal situation of the buyer, you may have more exemptions than not, and depending on the type of coverage that you want to give to your house, you will have a higher or a lower payment. We're going to do some segments on those so you can understand as a homeowner what it entails to have a homeowner's insurance, what you can get, what you should be getting, the coverage options and things like that. So having said this, it's all in all, you're probably looking at around $3,700 a month to about $4,900 a month, depending on your personal situation and how much money you give as down payment. So if you're looking at a rental price of $3,500, I mean, it seems pretty obvious to me that if you have a good amount of money in the bank and you can give it as a down payment, then it's definitely very beneficial to just start owning your home, because the monthly payment is going to be very comparable to your rent that you're going to be paying somebody else for them to pay their mortgage on that particular home. Now, if you're the buyer that has just a little bit less money, right, and you can do an FHA loan or 5%, with 3.5%, 5%, then you want to start weighing out your options. For me particularly, I always like homeownership. Homeownership is the best way, the easiest way to create some wealth long-term, not quick, long-term. You're paying down your mortgage, you're living in your property. At the end of the cycle, then you're gonna have something already paid for. In the meantime, you have to live somewhere, so you have to pay some sort of mortgage. So in this case, it will depend, in my view, how much money you can give as down payment, what kind of program you can get, and based on that, and obviously your financial situation, if you're comfortable with buying a home and having a mortgage, then you may decide to go ahead and buy a home in the city of Miami, or continue renting until you have a little bit of more money to give as a down payment. However, if you still make the money and you can afford a $4,500 mortgage on a home, by all means, still go ahead and buy. Why do I say buy your own home? Because right now interest rates are about 6.25%, somewhere around there. But if in the future the interest rates actually go down, you can always refinance your home and your monthly payment is going to go down. Now, we're going to continue putting out these videos every week, not only because it's important for you to understand the difference between buying and renting, but in each and every one of these videos, we give out additional information, things that you should know as a buyer, things that you should know as a seller. So do pay attention. And we will see you next week. Thanks for listening.